fellow storytellers. My name is Almaira or Aya from Al-Irsyad Satya Islamic School. I bet you're here to hear the tale of Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih, aren't you? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's start. Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih means onion and garlic in Indonesian. They are two stepsisters which live in a small village many centuries before us. Bawang Putih's father passed away just a few years after his marriage with Bawang Merah's mother. So you might be asking, Aya, what's so bad about a small family? Well, let me tell you a secret. Bawang Merah is sort of a spoiled brat. Yes, you heard me correctly. While Bawang Putih is a nice, kind, and selfless person which never hesitates helping anyone before her, Bawang Merah is a horrible person. She's arrogant, selfish, and angry all the time. Like, that's a 3-in-1. And to make things worse, her mother always spoils Bawang Merah, which makes her attitude even worse. One sunny afternoon, Bawang Putih was washing clothes in a nearby river when she realized something was off. Oh no! Where's mother's white scarf? She looked everywhere, left and right, even up and down. Nothing. The poor girl panicked and ran down the river towards the busy side of the village. She asked anyone before her, "Hello, sir, have you seen my mother's white scarf? Please help me find my mother's white scarf." Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Until she stumbled across a small hut. "Hello, miss, I'm so sorry to disturb you, but have you seen my white scarf? I've been looking for it forever." "Oh, yes, darling, I have. Actually, I have been expecting you. But first, do you mind helping me with some chores?" the old lady replied. "I'll do anything to not get mother mad at me again." At last, Bawang Putih worked and worked and worked. She worked for so long that she didn't even realize that it was getting dark. She asked the old lady for her white scarf. "As a thank you, young lady, here, choose a pumpkin." There were two pumpkins, one really big and one extremely small. But because Bawang Putih was a nice and selfless person, she chose the small one. She thanked the old lady and ran back up the river to her house, worried. "Where were you, you dumb child? I have been waiting forever. Where's my dinner?" Bawang Merah's mother said. Yes, mother, right away," Bawang Putih replied. "You don't have the rights to call her that," Bawang Merah added. She cooked dinner with tears in her eyes. But then her mother noticed something odd. Bawang Putih was holding a small pumpkin. "Where did you get that?" Bawang Merah's mother said. Bawang Putih explained everything. She didn't want her Mrs. Merah, to get mad at her again. "You did what? First you chose a small pumpkin, and second you lost my white scarf? You are such a disgrace. I can't believe I call you as my daughter." Bawang Putih was upset. She didn't really know what to do. Suddenly, behind her was a loud noise. Smash! Bawang Merah's mother had smashed her pumpkin into the ground. But inside was something unexpected. There was a necklace inside. And this wasn't just any necklace. This was like a golden necklace made out of pure gold. Bawang Merah and her mother screamed their lungs out and danced their way to the dining table. "We're rich!" Bawang Merah said. "You head to your room now." That night was sure a night to remember. What? You want to know the rest of the story? All right. The next day, Bawang Merah purposely lost her mother's beautiful scarf down the same river, just like her sister. She ran towards the busy side of the village, just like her sister. But unlike her sister, when she stumbled across the small hut, she forced the old lady to give her mother's white scarf. You old lady, give my mother's white scarf. And also, that big pumpkin. I'm sure there's a lot of gold inside. The poor old lady was shaking when she gave the stuff to Bawang Merah. Meanwhile, Bawang Merah was proud of herself. She knew that mother would praise her for intelligence. And when she arrived home, her mother did exactly that. Smash it! Smash it! Her mother said excitedly. Smash! Bawang Merah smashed the pumpkin into the ground. But this time, it was something more unexpected. Bits of the pumpkin flew to Bawang Merah and her mother, and giant snakes slithered out of it. She scammed us, Bawang Merah said. They both ran and ran away from the village, with the giant snakes that ran after them. Bawang Putih was confused. She didn't really know what happened just in front of her. Weeks later, Bawang Merah and her mother arrived home, starving. They both apologized to Bawang Putih, and because Bawang Putih has a nice heart, she accepted their apology. The moral of the story is that if you have a different attitude, you have a different outcome. Just like what came out of the pumpkins. I think we should be heading home. It's getting pretty dark. I'll see you again whether you like it or not. Bye-bye.